Blitz on 2, sponsored by Steen Enterprises, Rapid Repairs, Bojangles, and Roper's St. Francis Healthcare.
Oh, yeah. Hey, everybody. I'm excited. He's excited. Let's do this. It's the Blitz on 2. Welcome to the show. I'm Mark Morgan.
And I'm Dan Fanning. We are taking you around the Low Country and bringing you the best high school football action as only we can. And we begin, as always, with our Game of the Week. Hand-to-hand.
Blitz on 2, Game of the Week, is sponsored by Bojangles.
And Stratford, the Knights playing their first game of the season. Knights march down on their opening drive. Markel Holman in from a yard out, 7-0 Knights. Third quarter, Joshua Shaw goes to work. Coming right at you up the middle, giving some love to Will the Thrill Hall. He ties things at 7. Game goes to OT, tied at 7. Shaw rumbles in, then flips over the goal line, 14-7 Hawks. Knights respond. Monty Quinn on the jet sweep. Stratford down 1, 14-13. Denny McDaniel rolls the dice. The Knights go for 2. Jalen Berry rolls out, finds Jaden Martino. Wow. Knights, they win our Game of the Week in overtime. Look at the score, 15-14, the final.
It means so much to me because for our kids. They've been through so much. You know, we practiced for a month, and then we couldn't do our jamboree, and then we're going to go play our first ball game. We get called that morning. They happen. Then we're okay with that. We go for our next game. All of a sudden, you know, we have guys close contact trace. We're down at 17 players. I just hate it for our kids. I hate it for our seniors because, you know, they got 2 games taken away from them. And I told them the night before the game, I said, guys, play this game like your last one because it might be, you never know. We never know what tomorrow brings. And I'm just proud of their effort,
One of these storylines so far this season, the Philip Simmons Iron Horses. Philip Simmons at home taking on BE.
That's right, Dan. Philip Simmons 3-0 on the young season, while Bishop England winless in 3 starts. Let's check this game out. We'll head up to the Iron Horses home field. Bishops get the ball. Tommy DiLiegro is shaken up right here. He will leave this game with an injury. The Bishops continue to drive the football, as you see. Riley Finlayson try to break through, but he stopped cold. Tough going through that Iron Horses defense. Next play, Finlayson hands it off to Weston Peterson. No one can stop him. Look at that.
He is gone. As
the kids would say, he takes it to the house, Dan. Bishops strike first, 6-0. Your final score, though, as we head to the board, BE with an early lead, but Philip Simmons comes back to win it, 21-12. Iron Horses 4-0 on the young season. And we are just kicking things off here on the Blitz on 2.
And when we come back, we have scores from Goose Creek, Oceanside, and plenty more coming up after this break.
Welcome back to the Blitz on 2, everybody, with Dan Fanning. I'm Mark Morgan. Dan, back to the action.
That's right. Set it up. Wilson and Goose Creek. Roll your pant legs up. The Creek's a-rising.
Oh.
Looks more like the Vikings and the Saints. Kirk Cousins, check that. Brian McCart picked off by Jordan Turner. He says, first down, Gators. Goose Creek turns that into 6. Dimitri Simmons plunges in to give the Gators a 7-0 lead with the PAT. McCart, still unaware his team isn't wearing black, drops back, throws it deep, and it's picked off again this time by Darius Singletary.
That's not nice.
Nice return there by Singletary.
Nice,
5 alive sets up Goose Creek in great field position. Gators turn that into 6 again. Guess who? Dimitri Simmons. He says, intro doses. A bunch of love tonight for Will Hall. Gators, they'll love this final score. Goose Creek 49, Wilson 28. Back here at home at Johnson-Haygood, a big game tomorrow. As for tonight, Myrtle Beach and Oceanside Collegiate.
That's right, Dan. Let's head to Johnson-Haygood Stadium. Myrtle Beach making that trip south to take on Oceanside. We hit the highlights, checking it out. Crowd enjoying the cooler weather and some high school football tonight. And it was cooler, Dan. It was. I enjoyed it. Seahawks quarterback Ryan Berger throws. It's tipped and intercepted by Steven Seegers. Steven Seegers, he goes to the house.
Nice.
That's 2 to the house tonight. He sets up first and goal. Actually, he didn't go to the house then. If he set up first and goal, my bad. Quarterback Kobe Shirley tries to take it in the end zone, but is stopped short. So this time, Shirey hands off to his running back, Vaughn Blue, and he's able to punch it through for a Land Sharks touchdown. There's the crowd. Here's your final score. This one was a shootout. Now, we had a lot of nail-biters tonight, Dan. This was a shootout. 34-31, Myrtle Beach escapes.
Here we go, St. John's and Well Branch taking things over to Johns Island. St. John's taking the field, but Jordan Hicks, though, would take it into the end zone for Well Branch. 10-yard run, the Warriors off and running. Plunges in, Well Branch 7-0. Then Hicks again from 1 yard out, making things look easy. Clifton Major takes it in for the TD, then Kyshawn Jenkins, a 12-yard slant to Keith Chisholm. Getting a little ahead of myself, but Warriors all over St. John's this evening as Well Branch blanks St. John's 41-0.
All right, the Blitz rolls on. Next up, Cane Bay and James Island. We're jumping all over the low country, folks. We pick it up. I love that shot, Dan. I love the football shot. That's what
Lisa
I call that.
helping us out, photog.
There you go. Lisa Smalls, everybody. Cobra's with it. Javion Johnson goes 15 yards before he's finally brought down. Johnson then fires to T.J. Wright for a 12-yard gain. I'm saying Johnson a lot because this guy is elusive. Watch him on this next play. The keeper, you got to do something. You just saw him, actually. He went 10 yards. Rough night for James Island as we check out that final score. Trojans only come up with 8 and fall at home. Cane Bay is a winner, 18-8.
And we head down farther in the low country, West Ashley Beaufort. The Eagles 3-0 on the season. Arley in the first. Beaufort QB Tyler Haley finds McLeod Reichel off to a slant to set the Eagles up at the 5-yard line. That slant would set Amari Morris up for the touchdown as he powers his way through the defense. Beaufort up 7-0. The defense would step up their game next 2 drives as Carter Powersocks, my word, that's a name, rips the ball free, and the Eagles recover the fumble. But wait, on the very next play, it's the Wildcats stepping up as Isaiah Price is right. He punches the ball free, and the Wildcats jump on it, but they could not capitalize on the turnovers as the Eagles lit it up in the second half as we take a look at the final score.
Wow.
Beaufort all over West Ashley, 38-7.
The Blitz keeps on rolling. First Baptist on the road at Ben Lippen in Columbia. Now, this was a very interesting game. Buckle your seatbelts, folks. First of all, it was the Davian Brown show. Watch the Hurricanes running back go around the left side, turn on the burners, head to the end zone, 43 yards for the score. Then a few plays after that, the Falcons punter has the snap. Oh, boy, go over his head. Watch him. He gets away from the rush but kind of shanks it. First Baptist then takes over. The Hurricanes would capitalize. Guess who? It's Brown again with the short run. That's my thing, by the way. Easily into the end zone. This one was a tight game throughout. Ben Plesha is your hero. 28 yards for the win. Look at the celebration. Folks, this is not a chip shot. We're going to look at it. You saw it. Very impressive. 28-yard field goal for the victory. First Baptist wins in thrilling fashion on the road, 17-16. And we got a few other final scores here to take a look at quickly here on the Blitz. Pinewood Prep over Wilson Hall, 20-19.
Also, Porter-Gaud all over Bethesda Academy. That's not 0-0. It was 49-0 Cyclones. Charleston Collegiate 32, Faith Christian 24.
Another final to check out, Baptist Hill over Scotts Branch. Your final there, 36-12.
Timberland, big win on the road at Lamar, 26-14.
One final timeout here on the Blitz on 2. When we return, the top 2 plays of the night. See which teams and players came away with this coveted honor.
Blitz on 2, top 2 plays of the week, sponsored by Roper St. Francis Healthcare.
All right, welcome back to the Blitz on 2. Mark Morgan, Dan Fanning, and now players across the low country wait with much anticipation. They're on their couches. They're watching right now, Dan. They want to see if they made the cut. And by made the cut, I mean...
It's our top 2 plays of the night. Play number 2, Stratford showing no rust. The first game of the season, Monty Quinn takes the jet sweep, number 1 in your program and number 1 in your heart, making fools miss. Monty Quinn goes 60 yards. That sets up Stratford's first touchdown of the season.
All right, that was very, very impressive. Our second top play, let's hear it for the kickers. First Baptist, down 16-14. We're going to look at this a couple times. Dan Plesha with a 28-yarder. It's good. Game over. 28 yards. Dan, that's not a chip shot, especially for a high school kid. That's very impressive. Look at the celebration. Here it is again. First Baptist wins it 17-16. That's our second top play. And you know what? Not because I read the top play, but I think that was the top play as opposed to the nice run from Stratford that we saw.
I agree. First Baptist going on the road, a tough Ben Lippen team. The Hurricanes coming through with the field goal to win it right there. Can't say more. I think I'm right there with you.
Yeah,
I think that is the play of the night.
And you know what? We had a lighter schedule this time, I think, as far as COVID kind of shrunk the schedule a bit. But I really thought the Iron Horses win over Bishop England, going to 4-0. That was impressive, right? That team has really gotten out of the gate quickly.
Correct. For the first time ever in school history, the Iron Horses are 4-0. We may be making a stop to Philip Simmons on Tuesday.
We just may. And that's all the time we have here for the Blitz on 2. As always, a huge thank you to producer Morgan Lowers and director Gerard Capers.
And a big thank you to all the News 2 photographers who helped bring the highlights to you. I'm Dan Fanning.
And Dan, thank you. And I'm Mark Morgan, and we'll see you next Friday on the Blitz on 2.